Meta has started paying select Facebook creators in USDC on Solana and Polygon. The shift matters because Meta is using existing stablecoin rails instead of trying to issue its own currency like Libra. Meta pays Facebook is the hook because the confirmed event creates a specific pressure point. Eligible creators in Colombia and the Philippines can link wallets and receive USDC, with Stripe handling the payment backend and tax documents. The measurable anchor is April 29, and the story turns on creator payouts rather than broad hype. Instead of treating the headline as a market mood swing, this segment follows the mechanism that makes the change matter and the next signal that can prove whether the story is moving forward. The confirmed baseline is this. The rollout began April 29 and uses Circle's USDC rather than a Meta-issued stablecoin. That detail gives viewers the frame for the rest of the story. It shows what is already known, which actors or assets are involved, and why the event is not just a random market headline. For this story, Meta and USDC sit inside a process where Libra contrast can change the readout. The baseline also defines the boundary. April 29 is usable evidence, while anything beyond Libra contrast still needs follow-through. The important part is to keep the evidence tight before moving into what the change actually does. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The mechanism is where Meta pays Facebook becomes useful. Meta supplies the creator distribution, Stripe moves the payment, Circle issues the token, and Solana or Polygon settles the transaction. In plain English, the event matters because it changes the way access, risk, settlement, liquidity, governance, or infrastructure works. In this case, the stress point is Solana rails, which is why April 29 is a signal rather than decoration. That is why the segment spends time on Solana rails before discussing impact. Without that mechanism, the event is easy to misread. The headline may grab attention, but the mechanism explains why traders, builders, users, or institutions have to care about the next step. The impact lands with a specific group, not with crypto as a whole. Creators in supported markets get a faster dollar-linked payout route, while stablecoin networks get a real platform distribution test. That is the practical consequence. It may affect how users move funds, how institutions manage compliance, how traders price liquidity, how developers build, or how risk desks read the market. The affected side is tied to USDC and Meta, so the scope stays limited to what the supplied facts support. That narrower read is more useful than a sweeping market claim. The open question is just as important as the confirmed fact. The open question is how widely Meta expands the program and what share of creator payouts actually move into USDC. That means the story should not be read as a guaranteed outcome. The proof standard is simple. The next signal is expansion beyond the first two countries and whether payout volume builds on Solana and Polygon. Until that signal appears, the confirmed development and the unresolved part should stay separate. A stronger claim would need Meta or relevant market participants to show follow-through around Libra contrast, not only reaction around USDC. That prevents a useful news signal from turning into speculation. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The next signal for Meta pays Facebook is concrete. The next signal is expansion beyond the first two countries and whether payout volume builds on Solana and Polygon. If that signal appears, the story has new evidence. If it does not, the headline may remain smaller than the early reaction suggests. A clean follow-through would connect April 29 to visible action, usage, compliance, liquidity, or technical progress. For viewers, the usable close is not a direction call. It is a checklist tied to April 29, creator payouts, and the specific trigger above. The final readout is practical. Track the next verifiable step, not the loudest claim around the asset, rule, protocol, or market move.